In our last two videos, we discussed how to create detailed report templates using some basic features. To do this, we were using mail merge options that are available in Microsoft Word. Today we want to discuss some more advanced features. As a reminder, you will need to download the Corecon default Word templates. When you do, you'll have a folder full of templates that are already provided for you. These can be edited or used to create new templates altogether. Today we're going to talk about how to edit an existing detailed template. Let's take a look at an existing template and see how we can edit it. Let's go to the Corecon PO. As you'll recall, these small markers that look like an I-beam represent the location of a mail merge bookmark, as we've discussed in the previous video. If we scroll down, now we see a detailed grid. The fields that are represented here may seem a little odd looking at this point, but these are actually mail merge fields. If we take this report, we click File, Save As. We're going to save it back to the same folder, saving it as a DOT or template format. And we're going to call this Corecon PO Custom and click Save. That way we can preserve the template that Corecon has already provided for us. Now feel free to edit the existing template. If we take a look at the header on this template, you'll notice that there's a bookmark here. If we set our pointer just to the right of that marker and go up to Insert, Bookmark, we're going to be able to see that this particular bookmark is actually the logo. That will fill in as you print the form. We can also see the report title, which is just above the header marker, so that it always appears on the top of every page. If we go back to the body of the template, we can see that these markers have been inserted inside tables so that they stay evenly spaced. The detail grid is handled slightly differently though. If we go back to the help article on this report template, let's take a look at some of the data fields. Back in Corecon Help, we're going to click on Settings, Detail Report Templates. The section here includes lists of templates based on features. In this case, we're looking at procurement. Let's go down to Purchase Order. We can see the available bookmarks. Scroll all the way to the bottom, and we can see a list of mail merge table fields. So above this, we're looking at bookmarks. Below, we're looking at mail merge fields. These mail merge fields represent the fields that are available to use in a mail merge table or detail grid. If you notice carefully, there's no column here for the delivery date or estimated delivery date. To add this, we want to make note of the mail merge table properties. To do this, we'll right click on the table, go down to Table Properties, and we can notice right here that the preferred width of this particular table is 7.58 inches. And we need to make note of that. We also want to note how the margins were set up. We're going to click on Layout, Margins. You can see that the custom margins have been set, so let's take a look. We can see that the left margin is 0.5 inches, the right margin 0.5 inches, and OK. If we click on the table again, we can go to Insert, Insert Column to the left. Notice that the header was inserted, but it doesn't match. We're just going to go over and take a copy of the header from that column and paste it here. Now we're going to go in and change the header description. We're going to call this Estimated Delivery. We're just going to widen this grid out a little bit so that the field fits. And we're going to just paste. We're going to go back to the help article. We're going to copy and take that field that we want to insert. We're going to jump up to the Microsoft Word toolbar. We're going to click Insert. Instead of Bookmark, this time we're going to come over to Quick Parts. We're going to click on Field. To find the mail merge field, we're just going to simply type MM, mail merge field. Just going to paste in the field name and click OK. It's best to leave the formatting of a mail merge table the way it is because there's some behind the scenes, a little more difficult formatting that's involved. But as you recall, we already recorded the table width, so let's go up and make sure that that's still the same. We right click on the table, we click Table Properties, we go to Table. Now you can see that because we've added a column, the size has changed. We're just going to go in here, change that back to 7.58. And we can see that it's all forced in a little bit so that everything fits. We can come in here, move some items around just so all the column headings fit. Just going to check that width again. Right click on the grid, Table Properties, table width is still 7.58. We notice also that the margins are still remaining at 0.5. Let's just click File, Save. If you click the Alt button and F9 at the same time, you can see there's additional formatting that's hidden behind the scenes. If we go back to the help article and come down to the help topic, customizing mail merge date and currency fields, we can go down and see that there's a variety of ways we can format fields. So for example, let's take a look at the unit price. As you'll notice, at the end of the field, there's some formatting information. We see fields similar to this. Since we inserted a field that is actually a date, we're going to need to make sure that that field is formatted correctly. So we're going to just take this information from the backslash over. I'm going to click copy. Just going to double click on this field. Paste that in. Let's take a look at the help article again. So we can see I have an extra character. I'm just going to click in here and delete the asterisk. So now we have the merge field, our field name, which in this case was item EST delivery date, a space, a backslash, the @ symbol, and then the format. And we also have a little extra here. So let's just go in and click on that. Just click right here in front of the M. I'm going to hit delete a few times. We'll take out the extra. We can see there's similar fields for currency and telephone numbers. If we drop down, we can also see that there's some other formats for dates. So instead of MM, M representing the month, and day, comma, YYYY, which represents the year, we could also format it a little simpler. So let's go in and just make a change. So we're going to go to MM for month, / DD for day, take out the comma, another / and YYY for year. You can also see that the other fields are already formatted. In this case, there's a currency field here, there's a currency field here for the unit price and for the total price. Both quantity and unit are left unformatted, as is the item number. However, you'll also notice that there's information in the far left column and the far right column that represent the table settings, such as here, table start, over here, table end, but we're going to leave those alone. Those are more advanced features. Now we're going to go up to File Save, and let's File Close. If we go back to the Home menu, we click on the Global Setting feature. We're going to come down to Templates and Reports, Detail Report Templates. We're going to upload the new template that we edited. We're going to go down to the feature, which is PO. We're going to click Upload. We'll call this PO Custom and Delivery Date. And for this purpose, we'll just copy this down to the description as well. Click Select, and we'll find our template form we created and edited, and click Upload. Now, if we go back out to Corecon, go to the Home menu, into Procurement, select our project. If we come down to Purchase Orders, open the 5 records available. We're going to pick purchase order number 3. Just going to scroll down just to show you where the estimated delivery date is. It's actually inside of each detailed line item. We've already added these. Now we'll go up to Reports, PO Detail. When we pull down the template, now we have a new custom report. We could print to Word document, or we could just come down to PDF. Now we see our purchase order has an additional column added, and it's already formatted correctly. If we take this one step farther, we go back to our Word document, now representing a template. Assume for a moment that we want to add some additional verbiage as a second page, or the final page of this document. I already have these pasted into a different spreadsheet, but for the most part, they're just terms and conditions that relate to the particular purchase orders, and it's just an additional sheet that we want to add. We're just going to go in here and copy the information from the other Microsoft Word document, come back to our document. We're going to insert page break. We're going to come below the page break and paste the terms and conditions. Now we're going to go back to File, Save the document and close it. Back to Global Settings, to Templates, Detail Report Templates, and we're going to go in and just take out the one that we just created. And let's add another. Click Upload, select our feature, name it again. We'll just copy that down for the description. Select our template, Click upload. Confirm that it has uploaded. Back to home. Back to the PO that we were just looking at. We're going to go up to reports, PO detail. Select the custom template we just created. In this case, I'm going to change it to PDF. Could do it as a document, a Word doc. We could also save it directly to the linked files, or we could even email it. Let's just go to PDF. Now we have an edited purchase order. We've added the estimated delivery date. When we get to the second page, we can see now it'll print with terms and conditions. Because the logo was in the header, it's going to print on every page. So here it is again, as well as the document title. Additional information can be found on the subjects we discussed today by going to the main help article, to settings, to detailed report templates. These were the description of the available templates, the different fields and database tables that are available. This is where we downloaded those templates so we could edit them. And the information we covered was regarding showing bookmarks, inserting mail merge fields, and customizing mail merge date and currency format.